When I ask people what is culture, I get a lot of different answers. It can be music, art, dance, heritage. But what is it really? What is its value and why does it matter? For example, I live in Cagayan de Oro City. It has roads, clean water, electricity, police stations, hospitals, schools, and every city has this. But what makes City O different? And this is where culture comes in. Cagayan de Oro has festivals, events, art scene, a sense of history, cool architecture, outdoor places like park, farms, waterfalls, and etc. And these are all parts of culture. What is culture? Culture can be defined as a ways of life, including beliefs, arts, and institution of a population that are passed down from generation to generation. Culture is transmitted in various ways. It can be from parent to child, teacher to pupil, peer to peer, or any kind of interaction. Culture plays an essential role in the person's life and society. It acts as a way of accumulation, storage, and transmission of human experience. It is a culture that shapes people into who they are as they acquire knowledge, learn the language, symbols, values, norms, traditions, and customs. Source of change. Examining individuals and collective evolution of values helps explain how culture come to accept or reject certain business practices. The important thing here is the willingness to accept a change which may result from either a choice or imposition. There are two types of change. The first one is the change by choice. This may occur because social and economic situation present people with new alternatives. When rural people choose to accept the factory jobs, for example, they change some basic customs because it is what is presented to them. So it's either they accept the change or they reject the change. The other one is the change by imposition. It is sometimes called as cultural imperialism. It involves imposing certain elements from an alien culture. Cultural imperialism is a process and practice of promoting one culture over another. As a rule, contact among countries brings change known as cultural diffusion. Cultural diffusion is the spreading out and merging of pieces from different countries. These different cultures have many diverse types of food, clothing, and even languages that people love and enjoy every day. Language as both diffuser and stabilizer of culture. Language is probably the most noticeable aspect of culture because it limits contact among people who can communicate with each other. Nevertheless, language is a heart of social identity. When people from different countries speak the same language, culture spreads more easily among them. Commerce also expands because a common language fosters a sense of shared identity, and on a practical level, there is a less need to translate everything. Why English travels so well? Although the countries where English is spoken in the first language, globally people speak about 6,000 different languages. Employees in different countries, not surprisingly, they usually select English because many of their managers either speak only English or have English as their second language. The negative effects, such as overvaluing people with English language competence. More competent individuals who are less adept at English may not be hired, or if hired, they may become marginal in decision making, lose status, and eventually leave the company. Language is complexly intertwined with culture. They have evolved together, influencing one another in the process of ultimately shaping what it means to be human. The use of a certain language, like English, for cross-border communications is important in many areas of trade ranging from tourism to trade and financial services. Culture influences business communications by increasing the relevance of cultural knowledge and understanding. This is in order to build a stronger regional economy through freely, openly communicating with one another.